The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Wednesday morning, it's Hump Day, May the 25th, 4:15 as I make this part of the video, and 65 degrees out here this morning. Dew point is a little higher. It's at 60, so the heat and humidity levels as we go into the holiday weekend slowly increasing. Rain chances starting to creep in the afternoon hours, very small. But if you wanted to write a more typical forecast for the Memorial Day weekend, I've been covering them for 38 years. This is about as typical as it gets. We'll get into the details for you. And the National Hurricane Center has an area of interest northeast of the Bahamas just a few days before the start of hurricane season. Here we go with your morning weather briefing.
The big picture hasn't changed much. Still a big bubble of high pressure covering the eastern U.S. and much of the southeastern U.S., but the active weather still confined to the plain states where they had so many violent tornadoes out there yesterday, and that's where the active weather will be today. We have a big bubble protecting us for the next few days, but the Storm Prediction Center has a huge area of severe weather risk today, again from Minnesota all the way down into Texas. The storm spotters will be very busy once again. For today, mostly sunny, very warm. We did not get to 90 yesterday. We may get to 90 today. In fact, I think we will. Low tonight down to about 65. South winds 4 to 8 miles per hour. A little bit more humidity in the air. Hot for May tomorrow, yes, and with high pressure pumping in some southerly winds, maybe a little bit more humidity. A hot day Friday, the rain chance is still under 20%, but a high temperature near 90 each day, and really upper 80s to around 90 on Saturday with maybe some spotty afternoon storms. Rain chance is running 20% Saturday and Sunday, more like summer every day as we go through the big Memorial Day weekend. Hot and humid on Monday as you cook your hamburgers and hot dogs and hang out by the pool. And from the National Hurricane Center, very interesting, an area of interest they issued yesterday afternoon out there in the northeast of the Bahamas with a 30% chance of development over the next 5 days. But looking at the models this morning, I don't see much chance that this is going to develop. It does remind us that hurricane season begins next week. Near 90 for the next few days. Lows at night will be eventually in the upper 60s over the weekend. Rain chances under 20% through Friday, and then a 20% chance Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Pretty typical for any summertime forecast around this part of the world. For the Jubilee Pops concert, downtown Montgomery, Montgomery tradition, Friday 7 p.m. on the steps of the Archives and History Building. Should be pretty typical, 86 degrees. Down on the beaches from Gulf Shores to Panama City, let's say a little bit 80s Friday and Saturday, and mid-80s at least on Sunday. Rain chances only in the 20% range. Pretty typical. Water temperature now at 78 degrees. This is a new product. This is the European showing the next 15 days. Now, the European forecast is just slightly low, and the GFS forecast is slightly high. So what you do as a forecast, you kind of average the numbers out. There's the GFS showing lower 90s next couple of days. I think we'll be closer to 90 when you average out the two global models. Anyway, the next several days, right on through into the second week of June, look very, very warm. Summer-like.
Okay, so that's it this morning. I hope you have a great day today. There's a dog right there who's waiting to go for her early morning walk around the neighborhood, so we're about to do that. I'll be live on the radio later on this morning on News Talk 93.1, on Bama Country, on KISS FM, and my forecast all day long on the 8 radio station group, which is Blue Water Broadcasting, a live update from the Blue Water Weather Center. I hope you'll check that out. These are fun to do at 11 o'clock in the morning at RichThomasWeatherNetwork.com. Your next video online early tomorrow morning. Have a great day.
Rich Thomas Weather.